Welcome to This Explainer. If you're watching this, chances are you or someone you know is navigating a really delicate chapter in life. It's a situation so many of us face eventually, yet somehow it always feels completely overwhelming when it happens to our own families, right? You suddenly realize that an aging parent, or maybe a family member with a disability, is starting to need just a little more help around the house. Well, today we're exploring a local solution built from a deeply personal experience, and it's specifically designed for families right here in the Orlando area. We're talking all about compassionate home care services. We're going to break down exactly what that means, how it works, and why this specific approach is absolutely crucial for the well-being of our loved ones. Okay, let's dive into this right away. The core of this whole challenge is captured perfectly by this thought. When a loved one needs extra support at home, finding the right care team makes all the difference. And honestly, that phrase, all the difference, is doing a lot of heavy lifting there, but it is incredibly accurate. When you're standing at this crossroads, you aren't just looking to hire a person, you're looking for a true care team. The emotional weight of this decision is just immense. You're trusting someone with the health, safety, and daily happiness of someone you hold dear. Getting this right isn't just about ticking boxes on some medical chart, it's about finding a group of professionals who bring genuine, heartfelt compassion to the table.
Which naturally leads us to the big, burning question. The one that keeps family members up at night. How do you find care you can truly trust? You want peace of mind, right? You want to go to work, or frankly, just go to sleep, knowing that your loved one is not just being supervised, but genuinely cared for and safe. You're looking for a reliable partner in what can honestly feel like a very lonely journey. Finding that rock-solid trust is the ultimate goal, and the material we're exploring today presents a very specific framework for building exactly that kind of reliable partnership.
And that brings us to the core subject of our explainer today, Admaben Care. To really understand their central mission, which is empowering family members to live safely and comfortably in the place they love most, their own home, we have to look at the people behind it. Admaben Care wasn't just hatched out of some corporate business plan. It was founded by Marie and Kenny out of a deeply, deeply personal mission. You see, they experienced firsthand the absolute heartbreak of not being able to provide the level of care they desperately wanted for their own mother. That profound personal challenge is literally the foundation of everything they do now. They aren't trying to uproot your loved one, they are bringing the necessary support directly to them, preserving their dignity and comfort right here in the Orlando area, exactly the way they wished they could have done for their mom. Now, what's really interesting about this slide and their whole approach is the emphasis on a personalized care plan. The materials make it crystal clear that care is never, ever a one-size-fits-all situation. What my family needs might look completely different from what your family needs. Admaben Care tackles this by designing services entirely around the client's unique requirements. This can range all the way from simple daily companionship, just having someone there to talk to and share a cup of coffee with, all the way up to highly skilled support for seniors and individuals with specific disabilities. It's about adapting the care to the person, not forcing the person to adapt to some rigid, prepackaged care system. Let's talk about what this actually looks like day to day. These are the comprehensive services they offer. And keep in mind, these are the exact daily pillars of care Marie and Kenny knew their mother needed to thrive. First up, personal care and hygiene assistance. This is just fundamental for preserving dignity and physical health. Next, companionship and social engagement. We know isolation is a huge risk factor for seniors, so having a dedicated, friendly face to interact with is practically medical care in its own right. Then we have meal preparation and light housekeeping, alongside transportation and errand support. Just think about how much pressure this takes off the family. You don't have to stress about whether mom is eating a nutritious dinner or how dad is going to get to his doctor's appointment. And finally, they offer specialized care for seniors and individuals with disabilities, making sure that even complex needs are met with professional competence and a deeply caring touch.
But you know what else is a massive pain point for families? Scheduling. Often, standard care options are incredibly rigid. It's like you have to fit into their blocks of time. But Admaben Care highlights their flexible schedules as a key reason why families in Orlando choose them. They offer part-time, full-time, and even live-in options. This adaptability, it is an absolute game changer. Maybe you just need someone a few afternoons a week while you're at work. Or actually, maybe the situation has progressed and you require round-the-clock, live-in support. The ability to scale the care up or down based on your family's real-time reality is a huge advantage that finally gives families some room to breathe.
So, the crucial point is trust. We talked about it earlier, and the source document hits it head-on. Admaben Care emphasizes that their caregivers are experienced, highly dedicated, and rigorously background checked. When you're inviting a professional into your home, you need absolute certainty about their character for sure. Marie and Kenny hold their team to the exact same exceptionally high standards they would have demanded for their own mother. Plus, they highlight that they are a local team based right in Winter Park, Florida. There is a profound comfort in knowing that the people managing your loved one's care are part of your own community, not some faceless national call center miles and miles away. They're local, they're dedicated, and they are thoroughly vetted.
Let's move to and see how this builds into an actual action plan. Sometimes, just figuring out how to start the process feels like climbing a mountain. Admaben makes it incredibly simple, laying it out in 3 easy steps. Step 1, just reach out by phone, email, or through their website. Step 2, receive a free consultation. They want the opportunity to actually speak with you and learn about your specific family dynamics without any financial pressure up front. And step 3, step back and let Admaben support your family. But okay, here is the most incredible part, a detail that really jumped out. They are so committed to their mission that they offer a bold satisfaction guarantee. If you don't like the service, you don't pay. I mean, wow, that is an incredibly reassuring promise that completely removes the risk of simply trying to get some reliable help.
To make that first step even easier, if you're a family in the Orlando or Winter Park area, here's how you connect. If this sounds like the solution you've been searching for, you have a few ways to reach out. You can call them directly at 407-664-2373. You can shoot a detailed email over to info@admaben.com. You can browse their services more thoroughly at www.admaben.com, or if you're the kind of person who likes to know exactly where people operate from, their local office is right on West Morris Boulevard in Winter Park. I highly encourage taking advantage of that free consultation, especially with that don't like it, don't pay satisfaction guarantee in place, just to see if they're the right fit for your loved one. As we wrap up this explainer, I want to leave you with the closing sentiment from Admaben's message. Your family deserves the very best care. It's a simple truth, but honestly, it's one we often forget when we're stressed and overwhelmed. So I pose this final question to you. Based on everything we've looked at today, what would peace of mind actually look like with a trusted partner by your side? Imagine not having to worry about the daily logistics, the meal prep, or the safety of your loved one while you're away. Imagine them thriving, safely, in their own home. This is the exact peace of mind Marie and Kenny wanted for their mother, and it's absolutely what your family deserves too. Thank you so much for joining me to explore this vital topic today. I really hope it brought you some clarity and comfort.